Hello UMA students, Instructor Pamela here. I would like to give you a brief overview of this week's topics of your appeals, your denials when you're working, basically your accounts receivable report as a biller coder. So any accounts that are not paid by the insurance carrier, you have to call and do follow-up work with. You have to call the insurance and determine why the claim has not been paid. There may be some demographic errors that's inputted through data entry, or possibly the ICD-9 code does not support the CPT services that were submitted for determination. Or even any inpatient codes will still trigger a denial and also postpone reimbursement that will cause these accounts to fall on your accounts receivable, and you will have to begin to do the research to determine why it wasn't paid, and then go back into the account and do the appropriate documentation so other healthcare professionals that are reviewing the account can see why the account has not been reimbursed yet. So this is part of the revenue cycle, of course, as we talked about within UBC 1030. Remember, there are about 10 steps in the revenue cycle that takes place for the claim that begins when the patient does registration or scheduling their appointment. And then within the 10 steps, you have your scheduling, or again, registration would be step 1. 2 would be the insurance verification part, where the account gets secured through benefits being quoted. Step 3 would be the admission or the check-in process. And then your step 4 would be the discharge. And during step 3 and 4 is when the physician actually sees the patient, or the patient has the services or treatment rendered to them. Step 5 includes the coding, and then step 6 would be the biller, where the claim adjudication is actually finalized. We look at the bill or the claim to determine if all the information is correct, and then it gets passed on to the insurance carrier. So your step 7 would be again the claim adjudication. Your step 8 would be posting payments. So all the money that we receive from the insurance payers gets posted to the accounts. And then your step 9 is that patient statement generation, where we generate the patient statements and send it to the patient if any balances are due. And also this is where we find out what insurance carriers have not paid us. So this is where your denials and appeals begin in step 9 and 10. And then of course step 10 is the entire collection process. So your accounts receivable report is divided into days, groups of days. So for example, we have 0 to 30 days, meaning the claim has not been paid in 30 days. Then we have our 31 days to 60 days. That means the claim hasn't been paid by the insurance carrier at least 61 days. And then we have our 90 to 120 day plus. So what you want to do is you want to focus on calling the insurance carriers that has the highest bill amounts and that are the longest have been sitting with no activity or no payment. So usually your 61 to 121 days are the accounts you want to call first. And then again, you get all of the information of why the claim is pending reimbursement. You document that into your EMR or your EHR or whatever computer program you are working on at your job, and then you move on to the next account. If you can collect payment or reimbursement of when it's going to be sent, please also document that information as well. So that's how these denials and appeals are worked on the back end. Of course, this is back end office. So it is, again, very fun to understand the revenue cycle, and there are 10 different positions that you are able to perform in the healthcare field. So have a great day as always. Until next time, journey well. Instructor Pamela here. See you next time. Bye-bye.